Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we are taking a look at the energy surrounding the sun moving through the sign of Sagittarius. So it will be Sagittarius season beginning on November 22nd, and that will continue through December 21st. So this is a period of time that's going to be illuminating some opportunities for growth in your life. This in particular may be surrounding developing a greater understanding of what your freedom means to you, how you express it, how you experience it, what makes you feel free. Also, getting some greater insight on your beliefs, your perspective on life. And there's opportunity here based on what you see, what you find, what you come to understand about your experience, that's going to create a catalyst for your growth and expansion. There is also semi-overlapping will be Mars moving through Sagittarius. I'll do the reading on that energy separately tomorrow. But as you're having these experiences of illumination, deepening your understanding, having realizations about your philosophy, your wisdom that you've gained from the experience you've had of life thus far, you may be feeling compelled to take an immediate, spontaneous action based on the realizations. Okay. Let's get into the energy and see what comes through. Also, keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not every message is going to resonate with everyone. Don't try to force anything to fit if it's not aligning with your energy. There are plenty of other readings and opportunities to connect with what you are meant to connect with. And this is a timeless reading as well. So whenever you're here seeing this is the right time for you to be receiving the content. All right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius season. Okay. Okay, I heard, I don't know if anyone watches It's Always Sunny, but that I think it was the episode about the shusher. I saw that. I heard, I'm getting satisfied. That line from that. So you may be feeling this expectation at this time to, or of, desiring to have your wishes fulfilled. With the Sagittarius energy, it's seeing the big picture of your life, your place in the universe, and everything. And it's you want to feel happy, you want to feel emotionally fulfilled. And it's Like you're having that energy of I'm getting satisfied. Like that's what you're expecting during this period of time. I'm sensing a lot of determination behind this. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Like here, and the advice is to go with that energy, to like feed into that expectation. Like let yourself be happy. Let yourself set yourself up for success. Set yourself up to experience this joy that you dream of. Yeah. So it's like there's something you're not expecting here too. This element of like your vision for the future. It's something about this is an interesting sort of like energetic. It almost feels like a paradox here. It's like you have this determination to find your satisfaction, to find your happiness, but there's a little bit of doubt that's like coming up for you. That it's like either you weren't expecting to like have this moment of doubt, or you weren't expecting the like this like energy of doubt to like get in your way of getting satisfied. And it's almost like I'm also getting this energy of like immediate gratification. It's as if you're expecting to make some kind of move to create some sort of change in your life, to have this like satisfaction, but it's like you're looking for immediate gratification. It's almost like it's sneaking up on you that what you're actually building is like a more sustaining long-term gratification. That like what you're setting in motion to like achieve satisfaction, happiness, is actually leading you to, it's like this energy of just like asking everyone to leave because you need peace. And it's like then you have the realization, you know what, like I actually want to be alone. Or maybe even realizing like I don't actually want to be alone. I just didn't want to be around those people. Yeah, but it's like something about trying to like satisfy your immediate need to feel good, to feel okay, to feel better, is actually like setting off this like longer term process of feeling better more consistently, more reliably for the foreseeable future. There is an element here of like having some difficulty creating balance in your life, having like a mutual exchange with someone, with some people. I'm sensing there's this, it's almost like your generosity being taken for granted, or your generosity has been taken for granted for so long. It's like now you're in a space of like wanting to like pull everything back toward you and like stop giving, like stop being generous. And something about this dynamic, it's making it hard for you to balance, to find a sense of like peace. Like something, it feels like a tug of war, sort of. I'm hearing you may need to like give of yourself one last time in order to free yourself from this dynamic of like over giving and not having it appreciated. But yeah, there's this silver lining. Like you're manifesting something for yourself. I didn't even consider that there. This like long-term vision, it's like you think you're just like creating like a new scenario that's like getting you peaceful in the moment, but like you're really manifesting something much bigger than that. And your power to create change in your life is like the blessing that you need. There is going to be a loss of some sort that occurs. It may be financial. This may be like literal, that like you have to give someone some money, like a lump sum, some sort of settlement, or some sort of like make some sort of payment agreement, or it's like or like take one more loss, like take one more risk with your finances in some way, in order to like put a stop to having to do that further in the future. But it's like it's necessary to have this loss in whatever shape or form it's taking. It may just be like a major life change for you. Maybe you lose friends, maybe you lose other connections that are close to you as a result of making this change. But you're advised to focus on your happiness, because like that's a motivating factor here for you to create a new reality. Like it's giving this like that taken for granted energy. Like someone has been very miserable with some sort of situation they've been in, and that's the like what's spurring this change. And this has something to do with some sort of commitment energy. It's like freeing yourself from some sort of commitment, some sort of burden, so that you can be happy, that you can feel satisfied with the life that you're creating. There's also this message here. There may be some sort of other like commitment that you end up making for the long term that you weren't really expecting to make. That's going to like further add to your like sense of happiness and like freedom. It's it's like, I know that sounds strange, but it's like freeing yourself from a commitment that's like restricting you feels liberating. But like committing yourself to something that feels freeing to you is also liberating. So that's the energy that feels like what's going on there. It feels like you've been working hard to make plans to get yourself into a space to make this change, to create this change for yourself. You've given it a lot of thought, and like you're ready to win. You're ready to win. It's like this energy. You're tired of losing. You're tired of losing money. You're tired of losing respect. You're tired of losing value with the more and the more you give. Like you want to establish something like long lasting, stable, like financially abundant and secure, like as you move forward, and you're determined to move that. It looks like there's a new relationship, a new emotional pathway in your future. that you're moving towards. There had to be some sort of ending to this like past cycle, to leave that behind, to have this opportunity for something new, for something more satisfying, that brings happiness, something that feels more true and real for you. This was a decision that you had to make, and you had to make it based on your intuition, your clarity in communication about like what your body, what your spirit is telling you about where you've been and where you want to go. Okay, let's clarify some of this energy, get a little more detail. We'll start with a 9 of Cups. I can't get it out. Okay. King of Wands. Yeah, it's like you you had this vision for the future, but it's like that feels a little bit daunting. It's like you want to feel abundant. You want to grow. Your life has felt very stagnant and unsatisfying, and you're learning an important lesson about creating your creative power, being able to grow and build the life that you want, to like be able to flourish within your life is within your power. And it's like what you commit yourself to, what you tie yourself to, has a significant impact on your ability to grow. I was like seeing like an animal, like a goat or something, like tied to a stake and like eating around it in a circle until like the land is like barren, and like not being able to like move and like eat and like consume beyond that tether. That's what this feels like. It feels like you've consumed everything in your immediate surroundings, and as long as you're like tied to something that's like limiting you and not serving you, it's like it's inhibiting your growth. So you've stayed stagnant. It's this energy, you've stayed in this energy of like starving yourself to like remain tied to this spot, rather than like allow yourself to be free, to explore, to grow. It's like you've been feeling the way my stomach keeps like growling and stuff. It's like you're hungry. You're hungry for more. That's why there's like the goat image. Okay. Spirit's so weird sometimes. So yeah, so it's like you're looking beyond the horizon of like the little plot of land that you've been like circling around, like spinning your wheels in, like that you've seen all there is to see in that area, and like you want something more. You want to feel satisfied, like instead of this like jaded energy. Some sort of like tradition could be like what's restricting you, like what's been holding you to this space, like keeping yourself from being satisfied. But it's like you had some sort of epiphany, like realizing that this is a position you've kept yourself in, that like you could have just, as a goat tied to a rope, you could have just chewed through the damn rope and like freed yourself and like went off exploring other patches of grass and such. So yeah, that yeah, you're hungry. Maybe I am too. 7 of Crystals. Let me get one more, please. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like there has been a realization as you've been in your thoughts. There was a decision to make. And it feels like you've made it, but maybe there was maybe this period of like not expecting that you would have to do that. But this is a like end to a major karmic cycle that you're completing for yourself. There's a lot here to say about like success and accomplishment as well. There may have been like some sort of fear, like for all the determination and like want to move forward and grow. I'm sensing there's this energy of maybe you have been like afraid of like, what's that called? Like putting your foot in your mouth, like having to go back on your decision. Like it's like a fear of like making the wrong decision. But it's like that's why you had to like listen to your intuition and pay attention to what your emotional body is telling you. This like chronic situation of being unhappy, being unfulfilled is really affecting you. And it's like that's not, you've realized like that's not your picture, that's not your vision of success, and that you have to put an end to that like area, that period of life, in order to experience like the success, the feeling of abundance, the feeling of acceptance that you desire to feel. Let's look at the Six of Crystals. Yeah, something needs to be communicated to balance things out. Someone's been taking more than they give. Someone's been giving more than they take. Particularly when it comes to communication. Someone has been holding back because of like some sort of like fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of making the wrong move. But it's like there's a lot of energy that's being held back here. And it's creating a lot of stress. There's a need to open up and communicate, to make an offering of some sort that's going to alleviate some of that stress for you, but it feels very challenging to do. You're very cautious. There's a lot of hesitation around it. But it's like you can't create balance in your life by being silent. This also may be like two different people you need to communicate with. Like with one person, you're very maybe like overbearing, argumentative, like getting like some of that stress out in a negative way. And with someone else, you're like holding back. There's this like period of silence. And like I said before, it's like there may be this need to make one more offering to someone to like end this this like one-sided or like lopsided sort of like giving and taking relationship that I'm feeling. This is like an energy of like reluctantly giving one more time. Let's look at the Magician. Let me get one more, please. That's 3 more. I guess that's what we'll do though. Okay. What else do we have here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely been some sort of situation of like feeling bound, feeling attached to something, like what I was talking about with the goat being tethered, and like something like oppressing you, limiting your growth. There's a need to like stand your ground, like setting that boundary. Like, here's the last time I'm like giving to you in this way. Like standing your ground, setting a clear boundary, communicating directly, like what's true for you, what you desire, like what your priorities are, what you're going to do to create balance in your life, what you're going to do to create the life that you want. This is an energy of like you're literally taking back control of your life that you haven't had for like a long time. It feels like it's like this is an energy of like chewing through that rope and setting yourself free. So let's take a look at what it is that you're going to have to lose, like what the sacrifice is here. What is the 5 of crystals about? Ho. Okay, so yeah, there's like, it's like this is a heavy burden that you're releasing. First of all, that's something that you're going to lose, is like a big burden that you've been carrying. And there's a few different things going on here. I know I mentioned this feels like a financial loss, with this being the coming through as the Pentacles, and there is an energy too that's like you can put in the work, you can recoup those financial losses, you can come back better and stronger. It's really giving like this energy of like walking away from someone that was like draining you financially, and like being able to like build up more resources after they're gone. It's like you may be losing 5 pentacles, but once you've gotten this, like walked away from this person and untethered yourself from them, gotten them out of your life, it's like you have no problem like having 8 pentacles next time you know it. There's also this energy though of a emotional loss, like withdrawing yourself from something emotionally, like releasing an emotional burden. This is a card of walking away from something that's like not giving what you need emotionally in order to go find something better. And literally like what you're expecting to do is to go find, like you're leaving this 8 of Cups behind to go find the 9 of Cups. So it's like, yeah, there's some things you're like having to lose, some things that you're having to leave behind, but a big part of that is like a burden, and you're going to feel much happier, much more secure, much more satisfied with your life in doing this. Let's look at the Sun. King of Swords. Yeah, there's this need to be honest and true. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. We dropped one. There's this need to be honest and truthful about, wow, 9 of Cups at the bottom. Honest and truthful about what it is that you desire, what it is that makes you happy, to let go of any illusions or confusion surrounding that, to like stand strong in your truth. Like, what makes me feel grounded? What makes me feel nurtured? What brings joy to my life? What makes me feel successful? And like honoring that truth and using that as your like source of strength, your source of like vitality, like motivation towards creating this new life for yourself. And it's like, I always have to mention, like, when I see the King of Swords, and we also have all of this like cards of commitment out here, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands. This may be someone like literally having a divorce, and that doesn't necessarily even have to mean like in a legal sense, although it could for some people, but it's really that energy of like severing a connection that's not serving you in whatever way. It's just, you know, if it is in a legal sense, that's a lot more involved than if not. Let's pull a couple of these little oracle cards, see if there's anything we need to add or confirm. Self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. So yeah, I mean, this whole reading feels like an act of self-care, like championing what creates satisfaction, what creates fulfillment in your life, what brings happiness to you, because it feels like you've not been caring for yourself, you've been caring for others in some way, and that there's a need to take care of yourself first so that you can be there for others in the way that is necessary. Like getting rid of this concept of neglecting yourself, of sacrificing yourself for the good of others, because it's like there's enough to take care of yourself too. If someone is asking you or making it necessary for you to sacrifice yourself to care for them, and they're not like feeding back into you, like giving you care, or like, you know, that whole situation, that like that's not someone that really cares about you, and you have to choose to care for yourself, because they're not going to. They're just going to let you continue to care for them, and you get like breadcrumbs in return. Okay, let me get one more. Also, like, I got a message when I first read that about like it says spoil yourself in the moonlight. That could be I'm getting like doing something after dark, like after everyone else has gone to bed, doing something that really like solidifies this like movement for you, like like a little, like a celebration of some sort, to like honor this change that you're making for yourself. Dream deep and ask for what you want. Like that's exactly what is happening here. There's a dream that you have, a vision, like, and you're asking for it. You're not just asking for it. Like, you're doing what's necessary under the energy of this like next month to like do the work to create that for yourself, like against whatever like responsibilities, what other things you have to like move around, like negotiate, navigate. You're going to end up fulfilling the dream that you have. Like, that's literally, if this could be like the Magician, like that's what that card would say, basically. And that Eight of Pentacles is kind of like a self-care card. Okay. That's a little more than what I wanted, but let's see. Outer space. Take time to heal, grow, and expand. Yeah. The whole point of this is you wanting to grow, you wanting to get to get outside of the space that you've been stuck in. Full moon. Protect your energy, hold your stars close. I don't know about the stars or anything, but like protect your energy. Like this whole thing, like releasing this burden, making steps towards what makes you happy is a form of protecting your energy. And the next full moon could have some particular significance to you in like setting a boundary, in like seeing this manifestation taking shape. We have new horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Like if you were to just keep doing the same thing you were doing, keep sacrificing yourself, keep walking around in that circle where there's no grass anymore, like that would just be your life from here on out. You have to try something different, like chew through that rope in order to have a new experience, to see something different in your life. And at the bottom of the deck, we have breathe, inhale stardust, exhale magic. Yeah, I mean, this is, I'm getting specifically like, this is like a stressful situation for you. Remember to breathe, like take long, slow, deep breaths as often as possible to keep your nervous system calm, to like help regulate, to keep you stable internally through this like process. It's like breathing in and like filling your body as like something is like creating you stress, and then like exhaling it completely. Letting the energy be transmuted, because you're literally creating magic in your life by creating this change, by following your intuition and moving toward what makes you happy, regardless of like what you have to leave behind, what you have to change, doing what's necessary to care for yourself and honor yourself. And like this, you're going to experience this like fulfillment of your wish. Holy shit. That's the same two cards. Yeah. And it's going to have like a far-reaching effect. There may be some short-term disappointment. You may have to move through some hesitation, but you're going to feel inspired, excited about moving forward on this new emotional journey, like having your dreams come true. And really, the important part is the emotional fulfillment. It's like this physical, whatever was going on with the money was just sort of, that feels like more of an instigator, more of a catalyst. But this is really about the emotional starvation, the emotional lack, the emotional satisfaction that you're desiring to experience. And I think when I said expire instead of inspire, that's another reminder to breathe. Something about that is going to be very, I mean, it is in general, but for whoever this message is for, and more in particular, I feel like maybe your breath is something that you haven't been paying as much attention to, and paying more attention to it and working with it and honoring it will be very helpful to you through this process. Okay, so if this reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Like I said earlier, be on the lookout for the Mars and Sagittarius reading that will be releasing tomorrow. Thank you for letting me read for you today. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out how to do that in the description box below. And I will see you next time. Bye.